allora abbiamo ascoltato un classico dei TEN e questa è la sorpresa della serata. Abbiamo un ospite speciale dall'Inghilterra collegato con noi via telefono, Mr. Gary Hughes of TEN. Welcome to Linea Rock.
Hello.
Hello,
How are you
Gary.
doing? Nice to speak to you. Great stuff. Ciao, hi.
Hi, Gary, it's Primo here.
Primo is here with
Hi,
us.
Primo. How you doing? How you
doing,
guys
man?
doing tonight?
Yeah.
Fine.
Good.
We are actually presenting the festival once again. This is the second special that we dedicate to Frontiers Rock Festival 6th edition, and we're looking actually forward to see your show there at Live Club in Trezzo, Milano. You will be on the first day on 27th of April, and 10 set is gonna be 1 hour long, as we learned. Will it be, Gary, focused on the whole TEN career or just on the latest albums, especially on the last one, Illuminati?
Yeah, well, what we've tried to do is obviously it's difficult for a band like TEN to pick just a 60-minute set from 14 studio records, but what we've tried to do is get an even feel for the whole back catalogue. Well, really what we've done is we've kind of focused a little bit more on the earlier part of the career. We've touched songs in the sets. We'll be playing songs, a song from Illuminati, one off Gothica, various things like that, but we are focusing predominantly on things from the first record, Name of the Rose, The Road, that type of thing, and throwing things in from Spellbound as well. So it's going to be quite interesting. The thing for us, you see, is we've not actually played in Italy since we played it. I think it was Babylonia in 2001.
Right.
So we've not played.
Right.
Right, a long time ago.
Yeah,
I was there.
18. You were there.
Yeah, of course.
That's 18 years ago, So we thought, we really do have to make kind of almost like a best of, performance set. So that's what we're going to try and do, and we're going to really enjoy coming. The guys are looking forward to coming so much and seeing the people in Milan, and we're just looking forward to the whole spectacle of the weekend. It's going to be everybody's going to have a great time, I'm sure. The fans, especially,
So, Gary, on the first day of the Frontiers Rock Festival will be available at the merchandise stand a box set which will actually have the whole production of TEN, which is called Opera Omnia, the complete works, will be 16 CDs, 14 albums, plus some bonus and rare tracks. Do you want to introduce, this, and which was actually your activity on it? Did you actually work on the remasters? How was for you? And do you have a favorite TEN album that you really enjoyed, maybe to listen?
Well, to be honest with you, it was really great to go over the old albums again and listen to that material back again. It's hard to imagine sometimes the time scale between albums, especially when you have a career spanning since 1996, But the beauty of Opera Omnia is it's literally everything. I don't think Frontiers left one thing out. I think every single track that I've ever written for TEN is on the box set. There's literally nothing missing. So it really is a collector's piece, and the way it's been boxed is quite unique. I don't think there's another sort of 16-disc box out there at the moment. Yeah. It's just it's quite humbling from our point of view to sort of be able to see our entire career in one box. It's quite bizarre, but it's exciting at the same time. And obviously, it's nice to sort of make a milestone of this, especially considering it's the first time that we're playing Frontiers' own rock festival. It's a proud moment for us as well. So the band are really looking forward to it. We're looking forward to Opera Omnia coming out. And I think even for people that have 10 albums and have collected the catalogue along the way, I think Opera Omnia is going to be something special because it's going to feature lots of bonus material that really you would have to have almost every single, every version of everything to get the different sort of B-sides and things like that, but they'll all be on Opera Omnia. So it'll be great. It'll be a real celebration for us as a band, really. And the situation sort of with TEN is with many other bands. You see during your career, especially when your career spans over 20 years, you see so many other bands fall by the wayside, and it's a matter of great pride that we're still around, 24, 25 years later nearly. And also it's a great testament to Frontiers as well, because when you see those 14 albums in the box, you realize the belief that the label have had in you as you've progressed through, over the years, considering that literally all that material is out on Frontiers Records is great. So it'll be a celebration for the band, it'll be a celebration for Frontiers themselves, and we're just looking forward to hanging out with everybody and giving a great performance, and hopefully everybody will enjoy it, and then we want to meet as many people as we can afterwards. It's just going to be a great weekend.
So Gary, you've been a solo artist. You work with a lot of other artists as well, as Bob Catley, for example. And meanwhile, you founded TEN, which AOR and Melodic fans really adore, and which is basically your child. For TEN, you write the songs, you arrange them, you produce them. So when it comes, choosing the musicians to work with you, what do you mainly look for in your partners and in the current lineup, which I bet on stage will be the same as Illuminati, which is your right-hand man?
Oh, right. Yeah, that's very kind of you, by the way, to say those things. Very kind of you. But yeah, when we've sort of picked musicians for TEN over the years, it's always important for each musician to bring something new to the table. And I think part of the reason why TEN have survived over the years is that we've tried to evolve along the way. We've tried to sort of change the game a little bit as we've gone along, but without losing what we consider to be the essences or the essential flavors of TEN musically. And I think I've been very, very lucky in that, guitar-wise in particular, from Vinnie Burns to Dan Rossington and Steve Grocott, we've had some phenomenal guitar players in TEN, and but they've all brought a little bit of something of their own to the style and the play as well. So I think in a way, TEN has evolved through the different musicians that have joined, but it's always been because they brought something fresh to it, and it's kept the band in a way a very fresh feel. Each album has a little difference, and anybody listening to the Upper Omnia box set will appreciate how there's a slight change as the band go through different sort of phases of the career with different members and different lineups. But essentially, we've kept the same flavors. And I think really, as far as the band are concerned, I would have to look for not so much a right-hand man, but I've had certainly Steve McKenna and John Halliwell have been there since almost the beginning. So I see them very much as they're almost like brothers to me now after so many years. And yeah, and I look very much to them, in particular Steve and John, because they're always a good sort of yardstick for me. If I'm thinking about, especially if one guitarist leaves for one reason or another, when we're looking at you guys, they've always got a really good a really good feel on not just whether somebody's a great musician and will add to the sound of the band, but whether or not somebody personality-wise will fit to the group. Because that's the beauty of TEN at the moment. I mean, I know we've changed over the years, but this particular lineup now has made 4 albums. We're 4 studio albums in with this particular lineup with the new guys, and it just feels really strong. It feels as strong as ever, and it does feel like the hunger is there. To keep creating music and keep achieving. So it's a really good feel, and it's great. It's a really good time for us really to be doing the Frontiers Rock Festival, because it's a settled lineup. It's a lineup that has 4 new albums under its belt, and we just want to get out there and play live now and meet people. So it's going to be a great time.
So Gary, you did not come to Italy very often during your career, and that is a good reason for not missing it at Frontiers Rock Festival. But which is your slogan, your personal invitation to the listeners that still don't have a ticket for Frontiers Rock Festival to buy one right away after this interview?
Yeah, they've got to buy one, because literally this is the premier rock festival for the type of music that we love, people like me and people like the fans out there that are listening to your radio show. Really, when you think about labels throughout the world, Frontiers as a label, they embrace the entire melodic hard rock genre, and it really is where it's at the moment. It's where it's happening. So this festival, really, when you think about the other festivals in the world, you think about the Wacken festivals and Sweden Rock and things like that. They're very diverse in format, obviously throughout the world, the different formats. But the beauty of the Frontiers Festival is all melodic hard rock. It's all
this is a
rock.
label festival, so that's okay.
This is it.
Gary, thanks very much for your time for this interview.
You're welcome.
And now
You're so welcome. It's been great to talk to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Gary.
So you know which is the next song, so you're gonna announce it yourself.
Yeah, thank you, Primo. Thank you, Barbara, for your time. Ladies and gentlemen listening to the show, the next song you're going to hear is Esoteric Ocean from TEN's Illuminati album. Enjoy and see you in Milan.
Ciao.
Ciao.